Counter-Strike Global Offensive is one of the most popular games on Steam, but that hasn't stopped rumors that the game will soon get a massive update that will transform it overnight. According to a new report from journalist Richard Lewis, sources have confirmed that a hypothetical Counter-Strike 2 is indeed real, and the planned release date for the beta is March or early April. The report suggests that this new game will be on the Source 2 engine rather than the aging original Source engine that powers Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It will feature an improved matchmaking system and 128-tick servers intended to compete with its major rival in the competitive shooter space, Valorant. It's unclear if the two versions of Counter-Strike will coexist, or if Valve plans to pull an Overwatch and replace the original Global Offensive entirely. It's also likely that the move to Source 2 will require higher minimum specs to run well. Counter-Strike 2 would actually be the fifth Counter-Strike. The original Counter-Strike was a third-party mod for Valve's seminal game Half-Life. Those developers and the rights to the IP were purchased by Valve in 2000 before launching the mod as a standalone title that year. 4 years later, Turtle Rock Studios would create the original Counter-Strike 2 with Counter-Strike Condition Zero, with Valve also releasing a remake of the first game late that year built with its, at the time, new Source engine. While Counter-Strike always had a cult following, it wasn't until 2012's Global Offensive that the series truly took off, with it regularly leading Steam's monthly charts by number of players and being only second to PUBG Battlegrounds in number of concurrents. Another multiplayer FPS game coming soon to Steam is Arcanes Redfall, but that isn't the only storefront the title will be releasing on. Starting May 2nd, Redfall will also be available on the Xbox Store, both on console and PC, for purchase or via Game Pass, as well as the Epic Games Store. Sometimes when multiplayer games have multi-platform releases such as this, like last year's Warhammer 40k Darktide, players are segmented by storefront. I myself, despite being able to play Darktide via a PC Game Pass subscription last fall, had to pick up a copy of the game via Steam, just because my friends are a group of crusty tryhards that refuse to do any PC gaming on any other platform, which really made me rethink some of those friendships. If that group decides to be a pain in my ass again and pick up Redfall on Steam, I can rest easy knowing that I can play with them while utilizing Game Pass, as developer Arcane has confirmed crossplay across all storefronts and platforms. Now, will I want to play with them? That's an entirely different question, but the option is there if I decide I do. One of Steam's most popular games in recent months has been Hogwarts Legacy, which also released on new-gen consoles along with PC in February. Those that have yet to make the jump to PS5 and the Xbox Series X or S have since had to wait for the title to release on previous generation platforms, the game originally dropping on PS4 and Xbox One on April 4th. Owners of those consoles are going to have to wait a little longer, however, as the last-gen version of Hogwarts Legacy has been delayed a full month to May 5th, and as a reminder, anyone wanting to play on Switch will have to wait even longer than that, as the game has been scheduled to release on Nintendo's hybrid device on July 25th. What do you think about Global Offensive getting this major Counter-Strike 2 revamp? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you here for more GameSpot news.